All right. So let's transition into a little bit of movement. I'm going to talk us through the setup because we're a little different on our setup tonight. If you can grab a wall space, so take your mat long ways against a wall. And then we're going to use, so if you have a bolster or a pillow, that would be good. And possibly a blanket. Blanket's not mandatory, but it would be helpful. If you also have your foam roller around, grab that. And then 1 or 2 blocks around as well. We are going to start with legs up the wall. So, excellent. So if you, I'm gonna put some socks on just because I don't want to funky up my walls with my dirty feet. These are my infamous peanut butter and jelly socks that I am proud to be sporting. All right, so the way into this, and just put all of your props off to the side for now. And the best way to get up the wall is to come onto your side hip, fling one butt cheek up the wall, and then take your legs up the wall and let your hips release down. You want your hips to be up as close to the wall as you can get them. From here, tuck your shoulders under your back just a little bit to open across the front of your chest. And just let your legs release. Take a big inhale, breathe down into your lower belly, let your belly puff up. Exhale, let it go. Do that again. Big inhale. Let your belly puff up, expand your ribs, stretch your breath down through your lungs. Hold your breath at the top. Big exhale, let it go. Again, big inhale, breathe down into your lower belly. Feel the pressure of your lower back as your ribs press against the mat. Relax your neck and your jaw. Hold your breath. Sip in a little more air. Exhale, let it go. Again, big inhale. Breathe down into your lower belly, expand your rib cage, fill up as much as you can. There might be a little quivering or shaking in your lungs as you fill up. Hold it at the top, lengthen your neck and relax your jaw. Exhale, let it go. Let's go one more big inhale. Fill up as much as you can and hold your breath at the top and let your body relax. Exhale, let it go. All right, slowly open your legs out as wide as they can go. And you can keep your arms down by your sides, or you can bring your hands onto your body. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Take a big inhale. And this time as we exhale, we're going to hold our breath out. Empty out completely. Hold your breath out and let your body relax. Big inhale. And exhale, empty out completely. Hold your breath at the bottom and relax. Big inhale. And exhale. Hold it out. Big inhale. Let's go one more time. Exhale. Empty out completely and hold. Big inhale. And exhale. Come back to an easy breath. And use your hands to gather up your legs. Go easy. Ooh. Hug your knees into your chest. Easy rock side to side. All right, roll over onto one side, press yourself up, wiggle yourself away from the wall just enough so that when you take your feet onto the wall, you want your knees to be at a 90-degree angle. So this may require some wiggling back in if you've gone too far. And we're going figure four. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And once your ankle hooks, drop your hips back down on your mat. You might need to scoot yourself further away from the wall if your hips can't lower down and if it feels like it's too much for your hip or your knee. Be really gentle with your knee. So I really love this wall support for figure four because you can let your left leg relax. Really let as much of your body relax as you can, and then gently push on your right knee. You want your hips to stay squared off. So there's a little effort with your left hip staying down. Relax your jaw, relax your neck. can add a little bit of a rock side to side if you want to add some movement. All right, release your right foot down and we'll change sides. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Lengthen your hips back down on your mat. Adjust yourself as you need to. Relax your right leg. Tuck your shoulders under your back just a little bit to stay open across the front of your chest. And if you want to add a little neck turn side to side, especially if your chest is open, that's going to be a really nice stretch on your neck. Add a little hip movement or a little rocking movement to your hip opener. So that little rocking movement can give you a massage at the base of your spine, especially if your hips are down. And then as you turn your head side to side, if you can think about lengthening out through the crown of your head, that's going to help you feel longer through your spine. Just go easy. Pause if you find something that feels like a good stretch. Let that go. Hug your knees back into your chest. Move it around a little bit. You can take your knees in some circles. And roll to one side. Press yourself up. All right, let's grab our foam roller and our blanket. Bring your blanket to one side, that will be for your forearms. And then we're getting the foam roller underneath our hip flexors. Grab water on your way if you want to. All right, I'm gonna lose the peanut butter and jellies on this one so I can have some grip on the floor. And let's go left hip flexor. So take your foam roller underneath your left hip flexor. And start to get into it. So you want to get just around your hip crease as well as the top of your thigh. If you find a spot that feels particularly nasty, you could let yourself just stop rolling and then rock back and forth on anything. So that's probably gonna feel pretty painful if you have tightness in there, but this is so good for lower back tightness, getting into your hip flexors, loosening your hip flexors up. If you're doing a lot of high impact stuff, running, hiking, jumping, our hip flexors, they get tight. All right, so let's take the foam roller down just a little bit. I'm so sorry about this. It's going to be extremely painful. Woo. You want to take it down into your upper thigh. Again, big apologies on this one. It's very painful. Try to stay out of your shoulders. Use your stomach. Make sure you're breathing. Woo! All right, take it down just a little bit further, just above your knee. You can come up onto your hands at this point. You want to get like IT band and right where your quad hooks into your knee, your thigh hooks into your knee. I promise what we're going to finish off with is going to feel so good after we do this. Make sure you get the top of your thigh. Almost there. All right, come off of that. Woo! If you broke a sweat a little bit on that, I completely understand. And I'm so sorry. All right, move your blanket. Let's go foam roller underneath your shoulder blades. Bring your hands behind your head. Big inhale. Hold it here. As you exhale, lift your hips and lean your head back into your hands as you roll the foam roller up towards your head. Inhale, lift your head, roll the foam roller back down under your shoulder blades. Exhale, lean your head back, roll it up. All right, lower your hips down, lean your head back. Big stretch across the front of your chest. Press yourself up. All right, let's change sides. Blanket to the other side. We'll go right hip flexor on your foam roller. So you can move your hips around, roll forward, roll back. You're just looking for tightness first as you roll up and down. And then when you find something that feels tender, feel free to hold there, relax your leg around it, and then rock yourself back and forth on your roller. I'm trying to create space with the roller in your hip flexor. All right, take your foam roller down just a little bit onto the front of your thigh. Stay lifted out of your shoulder. Make sure you're breathing. And take it down a little bit further. Come up on your hands. Take it on top of your thigh. IT band where your thigh hooks into your knee. All right, come off of that. Get rid of your foam roller. And we are setting up for our final pose, our dessert. So grab your bolster and 2 blocks. I am gonna show this also with a foam roller, but I wanna set it up first with a bolster or pillow, some sort of thick pillow. So you wanna start with your first block at the back of your mat on its tallest height, your second block in front of it on its medium height, and then your bolster is going to be in front of your block. So you kind of have to hold your bolster and your blocks in place, and then wiggle yourself back to your bolster. Grab onto your left ankle, pull your foot around. Be so gentle with this. If you have any knee issues, do not go too far. Gently guide yourself down onto your bolster. You can grab your blanket, bring it as a little pillow under your head, and then open your arms out wide. If this is too much, you might just start seated up and maybe walk your hands back just a little bit. If it's not enough, you could take your blocks down or away. You could also take your blocks away. And just come down flat onto your bolster. So we opened up through our quad and our hip flexor to be able to get into this. But if you're feeling any pinching or pulling in your knee, I want you to back away completely. You want to make sure your toes are pointed straight back. You could also try this with your foam roller if you're working on a long foam roller. Even if you're working on a short foam roller, I think it'll work as well, but it's just a very deep, it's a deep stretch. So foot tucks behind you, and then you're leaning back onto your foam roller. So you get the nice chest opener. You could work that knee in just a little bit closer. You want to make sure you don't feel too much in your knee. Big inhale. And exhale. All right, press yourself up. Use your hands to extend your left leg back out, and then we'll change sides. Grab a hold of your right ankle, pull your foot around, go easy, hold on to your blocks, guide yourself down. And you can open your arms out wide. Relax your jaw, relax your neck. Big inhale. And exhale. One more, big inhale. And exhale. And slowly roll to your left. Press yourself up. Extend your right leg out and come into an easy cross-legged seat. Bring your hands to prayer in front of your chest. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bow your chin to your chest, acknowledging your inner teacher. Namaste.